Alex Thompson stood in the middle of his sister's impeccably decorated living room in suburban Chicago, the air thick with the scent of fresh flowers and catered hors d'oeuvres. His heart pounded as he scanned the guest list pinned to the fridge. No trace of his name amid the sea of relatives and friends invited to Sarah's baby shower. Before he could process the sting, Mark, his brother-in-law, cleared his throat and said, "Look, Alex, the baby wouldn't even exist without you. But this party's about family. Traditional family." The words hung like a guillotine, slicing through years of unspoken tensions. Alex had always been the outlier in the Thompson clan, the one who came out at 19, prompting awkward silences at holiday dinners and his parents' half-hearted attempts at acceptance. Now, at 32, he was a successful graphic designer in the city, living with his partner, Jamie, in a cozy loft overlooking Lake Michigan. Jamie, a soft-spoken teacher with a knack for diffusing drama, had urged Alex not to confront Sarah directly. "Give it time," he'd said, squeezing Alex's hand that morning. But time had run out. The shower was tomorrow, and Alex couldn't swallow the exclusion any longer. Sarah avoided his gaze, fussing with a stack of pink and blue napkins. She was 7 months pregnant, her belly a gentle swell under her floral dress, radiating that maternal glow Alex had envied in a distant way. "It's not about you, Alex," she finally murmured. "Mom and Dad, they suggested we keep it small, intimate. No drama." Drama. The word echoed in Alex's mind like an accusation. Was his mere presence dramatic? Or was it the fact that without his contribution, as they delicately called it, there'd be no baby at all? It all started 2 years ago, when Sarah and Mark confided in him over a tense dinner. Mark's infertility diagnosis had shattered their dreams of parenthood. Tests, treatments, endless disappointments, until Sarah turned to her brother with tear-filled eyes. "Alex, your family, would you consider donating?" At first he laughed it off, but Jamie encouraged him. "It's a gift," Jamie had said, his brown eyes steady. "A way to build something beautiful." Alex agreed, not for glory, but because he loved Sarah and wanted her happiness. The process was clinical, doctors, paperwork, anonymity clauses, but the result was this miracle growing inside her. Yet here he was uninvited. The irony burned. As Alex drove home that evening, the Chicago skyline blurring through his tears, he replayed Mark's words. Traditional family. What did that even mean in 2026 America, where same-sex marriage was law but prejudices lingered like shadows? Jamie waited with open arms, pulling him into a hug that smelled of coffee and comfort. "They'll come around," Jamie whispered, but Alex wasn't so sure. That night, as they lay in bed, Alex traced patterns on Jamie's back, wondering if his choice had been a mistake. Had he given too much only to be sidelined? The next day, the shower unfolded without him. Alex imagined the laughter, the games, the unwrapping of tiny onesies. He spent the afternoon at a coffee shop, sketching aimlessly, his phone buzzing with ignored texts from cousins. Jamie joined him later, sliding into the booth with a sympathetic smile. "Want to talk?" Alex shook his head, but the words spilled anyway. The hurt, the betrayal. Jamie listened, his hand warm on Alex's knee under the table. Their relationship, built over 5 years, was a sanctuary amid the chaos. Jamie, with his easy laugh and unwavering support, made Alex feel seen in a world that often looked away. But the exclusion festered. A week later, at a family barbecue, whispers followed Alex like ghosts. His aunt pulled him aside. "It's for the best, dear. People talk." Talk about what? His orientation, the donation. Alex confronted his parents in the backyard, the grill smoke stinging his eyes. "Why wasn't I invited? I helped make this happen." His father, a retired engineer with a stern jaw, sighed. "Son, it's complicated. The church, our friends." His mother nodded, her eyes pleading. "We love you, but Sarah needs this to be perfect." Alex stormed out, Jamie trailing behind. In the car, Jamie's voice was calm. "They're scared of change. But you're not just a donor, you're family." That night, Alex dreamed of the baby. a faceless child reaching out, only to be pulled away. Waking in a sweat, he clung to Jamie, their bodies entwined in the quiet dark. Love like theirs wasn't dramatic. It was real, grounding. Yet society's judgments chipped away at it. As Sarah's due date approached, tensions escalated. Mark called Alex unexpectedly. "We need to talk about your role," he said gruffly. They met at a neutral park bench, the autumn leaves crunching underfoot. Mark admitted the infertility had emasculated him, and Alex's donation was a lifeline, but also a reminder. "I appreciate it, man. Truly. But at the shower, I didn't want questions." Alex's anger flared. "Questions about me being gay? Or about you not being the biological dad?" Mark winced but nodded. It was the first crack in the facade. Back home, Alex confided in Jamie, who suggested therapy. "For all of us." But Alex hesitated. Vulnerability felt like weakness. Instead, he threw himself into work, designing campaigns for LGBTQ+ rights groups. It fueled him, reminding him of the broader fight. Jamie supported silently, cooking dinners and leaving notes. "Proud of you." Their bond deepened amid the storm, small gestures speaking volumes. One evening, Sarah showed up unannounced, her belly prominent. Tears streamed as she hugged Alex. "I'm sorry. I was scared." They talked for hours, Jamie mediating with tea and patience. Sarah confessed the pressure from their parents, the fear of judgment in their conservative suburb. "But the baby's yours too, in a way." Alex softened. Forgiveness flickered. As she left, hope lingered. But deeper conflicts loomed. What would his role be post-birth? Uncle? Something more? Society's views on non-traditional families weighed heavy. The hospital call came at dawn, jolting Alex from sleep. Sarah was in labor 2 weeks early. He and Jamie rushed to the birthing center in downtown Chicago, the city streets empty under streetlights. In the waiting room, tension crackled like electricity. His parents arrived, stiff nods replacing greetings. Mark paced, his face pale. When the nurse announced the birth, a healthy boy named Ethan, cheers erupted, but Alex felt like an intruder. Holding Ethan for the first time, Alex's breath caught. The infant's tiny fingers curled around his, a connection electric and profound. "He's perfect," Alex whispered, tears blurring his vision. Mark clapped his shoulder. "Couldn't have done it without you." But the moment soured when his mother suggested, "Let's keep the details private." Private, as if Alex's gift was shameful. Life with a newborn shifted dynamics. Sarah invited Alex over often, but visits were awkward. His parents hovered, steering conversations away from his life with Jamie. One afternoon, as Alex rocked Ethan, his father commented, "Good to see you stepping up, like a real uncle." The implication stung. Not like a father figure, because that role was reserved for normal men. Jamie noticed Alex's withdrawal, pulling him aside later. "Don't let them define you." Their evenings became refuges, walks along the lake where they dreamed of their own future. Maybe adoption, surrogacy. "We could have this," Jamie said, his voice hopeful. Alex nodded, but doubt gnawed. Conflicts brewed at community levels too. Sarah joined a mom's group, where whispers about Ethan's conception spread. One woman confronted her. "So, your brothers involved? That's unusual." Sarah defended Alex, but the judgment seeped in. Back home, she confided in him, "People assume things because you're gay." Alex's frustration boiled. "Assume what?" "That I'm a threat." It highlighted societal biases, gay men as other, unfit for family narratives. Jamie encouraged activism. They attended a pride event, where Alex shared his story anonymously in a panel. "Donating sperm to my sister was an act of love, but exclusion hurts." Applause followed, but so did online trolls when it went viral. Comments ranged from supportive to vicious. "Disgusting. Ruining a child's life." Alex scrolled endlessly, Jamie prying the phone away. "Their hate isn't ours." In bed that night, Jamie's kisses were tender, reaffirming their love amid chaos. Family Thanksgiving amplified rifts. At the table, his aunt probed, "Alex, When will you settle down properly? Jamie's hand tightened under the table. Alex snapped, I am settled with Jamie. Silence fell, broken by Ethan's cry. Sarah shot him a sympathetic look, but his parents changed the subject. Later, Mark pulled Alex aside. Ease up, they're old school. But Alex pushed back. Old school means bigoted. Post-holiday, Alex sought therapy alone at first, unpacking layers of resentment. The counselor probed, what do you want from this? Connection, he realized, true acceptance. Sharing with Jamie, they attended couple sessions, strengthening their bond. Jamie opened up about his own family rejection, forging deeper empathy. Ethan's first Christmas brought tentative peace. Alex and Jamie arrived with gifts, the house aglow. As they sang carols, Ethan in Alex's lap, warmth spread. But a slip from his mother, the real family photo, shattered it. Alex left early, Jamie comforting him in the car. We're building our family. That night, they discussed starting their own journey to parenthood, applications for adoption agencies. Yet societal hurdles loomed. At work, Alex faced a client's homophobic remark during a pitch. Keep it professional. No personal stuff. It echoed his family's stance. Jamie's school dealt with anti-LGBTQ+ policies, adding stress. They marched in protests, hands linked, love a quiet rebellion. Sarah's birthday party marked a turning point. Inviting Alex and Jamie openly, she stood firm against parental pushback. He's family, all of him. Toasts flowed, Ethan giggling in Alex's arms. Mark raised a glass. To Alex, without whom emotion choked him. Acceptance flickered, but Alex wondered if it was genuine or performative. As winter thawed, Alex reflected on choices. Donating had been selfless, but the emotional toll was immense. Jamie's support was his anchor, their relationship a testament to resilience. Yet questions lingered. Would society ever fully embrace families like theirs? Spring in Chicago brought renewal, but for Alex, it ushered in fresh storms. Ethan's first steps were a milestone celebrated via video call. Alex wasn't invited to the family gathering. Too many people, Sarah explained weakly. Hurt resurfaced, compounded by a viral article on non-traditional donors that mirrored his story. Comments debated ethics. Gay donors complicate things. Kids need normal role models. Alex debated responding, but Jamie advised caution. Live your truth, not theirs. Their adoption process began in earnest, interviews probing their relationship. The social worker was kind but thorough. How do you handle societal judgment? Alex shared honestly, Jamie's presence bolstering him. Approval came, but waiting lists stretched endlessly. Meanwhile, Ethan grew, his resemblance to Alex uncanny. Same blue eyes, curly hair. During visits, kids at the park asked innocent questions. Are you Ethan's daddy? Alex smiled. I'm his uncle. But inside, it twisted. A major conflict erupted at a neighborhood block party. Mark introduced Ethan proudly, but when a neighbor inquired about lineage, he glossed over, family secret. Alex overheard, confronting him later. Ashamed of me? Mark admitted fears. Job security. My boss is conservative. It revealed deeper societal pressures. Corporate America still harbored biases, promotions hinging on family values. Jamie faced his own battles. A parent at school complained about his lifestyle, threatening funding. The principal supported him, but stress mounted. That evening, Jamie broke down. Why fight so hard? Alex held him, whispering assurances. Their love, tested, emerged stronger. Nights of conversation, reaffirming commitments. Sarah mediated a family meeting, Ethan napping nearby. We need to address this. Accusations flew. Parents defending tradition, Alex demanding equality. His father exploded. You chose this path. Jamie interjected calmly. Love isn't a choice. Acceptance is. Tears flowed. Revelations surfaced. His mother confessed childhood regrets, vowing change. Post-meeting, progress was slow. Invitations included Jamie now, awkward at first. Alex volunteered at Ethan's daycare, bonding over finger paints. But a scandal rocked their circle. A local politician outed for anti-gay remarks, echoing family views. Alex wrote an op-ed, anonymous no more. My donation was love. Exclusion is hate. It sparked debates, supporters flooding his inbox. Jamie's birthday surprise, a weekend getaway, recharged them. In a lakeside cabin, they hiked, talked dreams. Kids or not, you're my family, Jamie said, proposing informally. Alex accepted with a kiss. Rings exchanged later. Back home, they hosted a small engagement party, Sarah attending with Ethan. Mark toasted, to new beginnings. But controversy brewed. A relative leaked the donation story to a gossip site, twisting facts. Gay uncle claims paternity. Reporters called. Alex declined. Social media erupted. Supporters versus detractors. Hero or homewrecker? One headline read. It strained Sarah. Why publicize? Alex replied. Hiding perpetuates shame. Therapy helped navigate. The counselor encouraged boundaries. Define your role. Alex chose involved uncle, not parent. Jamie agreed, focusing on their future. Ethan's first birthday party was inclusive. Alex and Jamie central. Games, cake, laughter. But his aunt's snide remark, unconventional, lingered. As summer heated, Alex's work flourished, landing a campaign for equality. Jamie's school adopted inclusive policies. Small victories amid ongoing fights. Ethan called Alex Unca. Melting hearts. Sarah confided, you're irreplaceable. Mark nodded agreement. Yet doubts persisted. At a pride parade, Alex and Jamie marched with Ethan in a wagon, flags waving. Cheers uplifted, but counter-protesters shouted slurs. It underscored fragility. Home, Jamie soothed. We're changing minds. A pivotal choice arose. Another couple asked Alex for donation advice. He hesitated, weighing emotional costs. Jamie supported. Your call. Ultimately, he declined, prioritizing self. It freed him, focusing on Jamie and potential adoption. Fall brought Ethan's words. Love you, Unca. Alex's heart swelled. Family dinners improved. Conversations deeper. His parents apologized formally. We were wrong. Healing began, but scars remained. Winter's chill mirrored internal turmoils as Ethan's second year unfolded. Alex and Jamie's adoption application advanced. They were matched with a baby girl, due in months. Excitement bubbled, but so did anxieties. Will our family accept her? Alex wondered. Jamie reassured. They've come far. A major clash hit when his parents planned a christening for Ethan, inviting conservative clergy known for anti-LGBTQ+ views. Sarah wavered. Tradition. Alex protested. Not if it excludes us. The argument escalated via group chat. Divides resurfacing. Mark sided with Alex. Times change. Forced a compromise, no clergy, a simple blessing. The event was tense but poignant. Alex held Jamie's hand, Ethan toddling between. His mother whispered, proud of you both. Progress, incremental. Post-ceremony, a relative confronted. Two dads? Confusing for kids. Alex retorted, love isn't confusing. Hate is. It sparked a heated debate, families splitting sides. Society's mirror reflected in news. Supreme Court rulings on family rights, protests nationwide. Alex joined advocacy, speaking at rallies. My story is many's, donation, exclusion, resilience. Jamie beamed from the crowd. Their bond, public now, inspired others. Adoption finalized, they welcomed Lily home. A bundle of joy with dark curls. Sarah visited first, Ethan in tow. Siblings of sorts, she joked. Mark held Lily gently. Beautiful. But his parents hesitated, arriving days later. A girl? His father asked awkwardly. Acceptance grew slowly, playdates arranged. Conflicts persisted externally. At Lily's pediatrician, a nurse's judgmental glance. Both fathers, Alex explained proudly, but it irked. Jamie's school faced backlash over his paternity leave. They fought legally, winning accommodations. Victories fueled hope. Ethan's preschool incident amplified issues. A classmate teased him about weird uncles. Sarah called distraught. Alex comforted. Teach him pride. They co-authored a children's book on diverse families. Self-published. It sold modestly, sparking school talks. Jamie's promotion came with relocation offers to a more progressive city. Seattle. Alex pondered. Pros, acceptance. Cons, distance from family. Discussions heated. We can't run, Alex argued. Jamie countered. For Lily's sake? Ultimately, they stayed, committing to change locally. A family reunion tested resolve. Cousins debated politics, slurs slipping. Alex stood firm. Not in front of kids. His parents backed him, a shift. Laughter returned, bonds mending. Lily's first steps mirrored Ethan's, captured on video. Shared joy united them. Sarah confided, without your example, I'd be lost. Mark admitted, I was wrong about everything. Yet a bombshell dropped. A paternity test request from a distant relative, questioning legitimacy. For inheritance, they claimed. Alex refused. Love defines family, not DNA. It ignited legal consultations, privacy battles. Society's intrusion felt invasive. Therapy sessions evolved to family-wide. Revelations poured. Parental fears rooted in upbringing. Sarah's guilt. Mark's insecurities. Healing circles formed, empathy building. As spring bloomed again, Alex reflected on journeys. Choices, donation, advocacy, parenthood shaped him. Jamie's love remained constant. Their home a haven. Ethan's third birthday was grand. Inclusive. Toasts honored all. Alex raised his glass. To family redefined. But shadows lingered. Online harassment resurfaced after a podcast interview. Predator. Trolls labeled. Jamie shielded. Block them. Resilience grew. Lily's laughter filled gaps. Ethan her playmate. Sibling-like bond formed, transcending biology. A quiet evening, Jamie and Alex watched stars from their balcony. Worth it? Jamie asked. Alex nodded. Every conflict. Years blurred into a tapestry of milestones and trials. Ethan started school, Lily toddling behind. Alex's career soared, his designs gracing national campaigns for equality. Jamie became principal, implementing inclusive curricula. Their home buzzed with children's laughter, a far cry from initial exclusions. Yet societal undercurrents persisted. A bill threatening LGBTQ plus rights galvanized action. Alex testified in Springfield. Families like mine thrive despite barriers. Jamie supported from the gallery. Victory came, but exhaustion followed. Family dynamics stabilized. Holidays were harmonious, his parents doting grandparents. Sarah and Mark co-parented loosely, shared vacations bonding the kids. Ethan called Lily sis, oblivious to complexities. A pivotal moment arose when Ethan asked about his origins. Sarah explained gently, with Alex present, Uncle Alex helped make you possible. Ethan's hug, thanks, Unca. It validated choices, easing old wounds. But controversy flared anew. A documentary crew approached, wanting to feature their story. Inspirational, they said. Alex hesitated. Privacy versus impact. Jamie weighed. Could help others. They agreed, filming intimate moments, the donation decision, exclusions, reconciliations. Airing sparked national debate. Praise poured. Brave. But backlash too. Conservative outlets decried, redefining family. Protests outside their home forced security. Alex questioned. Too much. Jamie held firm. Truth matters. Ethan faced bullying. Your uncle's famous for being weird. School interventions followed, teaching tolerance. Lily, too young, remained shielded. Amid chaos, Alex and Jamie renewed vows in a small ceremony, family attending. Sarah officiated. Love wins. Ethan and Lily as ring bearers symbolized unity. Post-documentary, opportunities arose. Book deals, speaking tours. Alex authored a memoir, Gifted Blood, detailing emotions, choices, bestseller status amplified voices. Yet personal tolls mounted. His mother fell ill, regrets surfacing. I failed you. Alex forgave. We're here now. Recovery strengthened ties. Lily's adoption anniversary celebrated growth. Ethan gifted a drawing. My big family. Tears flowed. As kids grew, questions deepened. Ethan probed. Why weren't you invited to my shower? Alex explained honestly. Fear of difference. It sparked his activism interest. Jamie's health scare, a minor heart issue, reminded fragility. Recovery emphasized balance. Decade later, Ethan teenaged, navigated identity. Am I like you? He asked Alex. Only if you choose. Guidance followed, free of pressure. Lily pursued arts, inspired by Alex. Family supported unconditionally. Reflecting, Alex marveled at transformations, from exclusion to embrace. Choices rippled, creating waves of change. In quiet moments with Jamie, graying but loving, Alex pondered legacies. Their story, once contentious, now normalized in evolving America. But was it right to exclude someone whose contribution was essential, simply because they didn't fit the traditional mold?